We are the Purple Lego Leaders, Team 10425.
It's so annoying taping all of these batteries. I wish there was an easier way to tape all of them. Whoa, who are you?
I'm the Purple Lego Eater team, and I'm here to grant your wish. Here are my Purple Lego Eaters to give you the solution to your problem.
Man, that was a waste of a wish.
We have created a machine to automatically tape your batteries.
How does that thing work?
All the batteries get placed in the hopper.
All the different size batteries?
Yes, there's a sorter inside to sort them by size.
After the battery is sorted, it will fall through tubes using gravity. The battery will then pass through perforated tape, taping one terminal of the battery.
The battery will then go through a U-shaped tube and tape the other terminal of the battery.
What happens if anything other than the battery gets in the machine, or what happens if it jams?
There's a misc bin at the end of the slide, so anything bigger than the biggest size battery will just fall into the bin.
There's a sensor in the tube that will detect if the battery is stuck. A piston at the top will then push it down through the perforated tape.
So, what do you think?
I'll take it.
We met with the Town of Huntington Recycling Center and found out that the batteries were sparking, generating heat, and creating a fire hazard in the oil drums they were storing during transportation.
Our innovative solution was to create a machine to automatically tape the batteries.
Our research began at Covanta, a waste-to-energy facility. We met with Brian, environmental specialist, and Rusty, a safety and shift supervisor.
We also went to the Town of Huntington's Recycling Center, and toward the facility was Ernie, the Recycling Center supervisor.
We met with Mrs. Armstrong, a member of the Green Committee at our school district's elementary school. We discussed recycling and green programs. We also met with our principal and discussed recycling at our school.
After doing this research, we identified the town's battery recycling as the problem we wanted to address.
Research Batteries was founded in 1996, and at this past they eliminated mercury from alkaline batteries. Alkaline batteries are not considered non-toxic and can be thrown away.
However, heavy metals and chemicals from the batteries still leak into the landfills and contaminate our water and ground.
Battery companies are starting to make batteries from used batteries, which cause more of a demand for recycled batteries in the future.
Ernie at the Recycling Center said that they were taping rechargeable batteries by hand because they didn't get that many of them, but it was too much to tape all alkaline batteries.
While working on our solution, we considered different ideas, including containers to keep the batteries separated during shipping, and putting non-conductive fluid in the oil drums they're shipped in.
We discussed our non-conductive fluid idea with Ernie, and he was concerned because the truck would have to change the material labels because they would be transporting different materials, and that the recycling facility would have to process the fluids.
We decided to improve on the town's battery taping process and design an automatic battery taping machine.
We did a web search on battery taping machines and found no existing machines. Until later in our project, we found a video on a battery taping machine.
The machine we found was homemade and didn't look like a commercially available product. It had no sorter. It only taped one side of the battery, and the way it taped the battery was different.
We already had a project idea prior to this, so it didn't affect our design.
We emailed our idea to Ernie, and he said he would be willing to spend $1,000 on a battery taping machine.
We also emailed our idea to Audrey Gallo at the Town of Huntington Department of Environmental Waste Management. We thought it was a great idea, and they could use it with the rechargeable batteries that are recycled.
In order to implement our design, we began considering the components needed to build the battery taper.
We are deciding whether metal or plastic would be better for the main parts of the machine. Some parts of the machine would be better if they were clear so the operator could see if the machine is working properly.
The machine would also need some special parts including perforated tape, sensors, and motors included in the taping tube.
2 weeks ago, we presented our final product to Ernie and Audrey.
Ernie gave us a tip that it would be better to use plastic in some places because steel wouldn't have the battery spark.
Both Ernie and Audrey said our concept was very good.